Welcome to When We Wait. I stopped by to say to someone, you have not missed your moment or waited in vain. What are you waiting on? I'll share with you an experience I had traveling. I got to the airport on time. However, when I would have checked at the kiosk, then moved on to get to the line to check my luggage in and to check onto the airplane. That took a long while because the lines were long. And I kept saying to myself, it seemed like everything was moving slow. All the customer service rep were moving slow. I don't know, or the persons who they were attending to had a lot to deal with, but the lines took a while to move. Finally got through, got to the airplane, got onto the airplane and traveled to where I would take the connecting flight, I believe Fort Lauderdale. When we got there, there was a holdup. We heard announced over the intercom that there's going to be a delay because the gate has changed, and so we had to wait a while before we could move up to the gate that the plane would land for us to get off to connect to the next flight. And the pilot did announce that the gates will change where we'll get the connecting flight. I believe he said 12. So I would have naturally been prepared to go to gate 12. Got there, got to through the custom. I had a backpack, so they're going to run you through the scan. So run through the scan, and then the person before me though had a carry-on with a lot of devices. The person who was attending to her began to ask questions. Do you have an invoice? Or are these checked in? All manner of stuff. And then whatever the response was, he said, oh, I have to check them. And he began to check these devices one by one, scanning them and adding a tag. And I'm saying to myself, surely at the rate of which this is going, I don't know if I'll catch my flight on time. So I began to pray in my mind, Lord, like, just work this out, please. And as I waited, a bit anxious, but at the same time trying to be calm, like, I want this to work out, Lord, help. Then another attendant came and she said, you're next in line. I said, yes. She ran my bag through the scanner. I had an electronic device in there. She's looking at the bag, she's looking at me, and I'm like, what's going on? She's not saying anything, and I'm waiting for a while she stops to have a conversation with the gentleman. Then she said to me, oh, you can go ahead. And so I took the backpack and I'm going through the alley to go to gate 12 to get the connecting flight. Then I heard on the intercom, Marjolaine Francis, this is your final call to board at gate 5, which is in the opposite direction to where I was heading. Listen, I must have got some Shelley and Fraser Price speed because I began to run. I ran until I got to gate 5. And the attendant said, are you Marjolaine Francis? I said, yes. She said to me, we've been calling you for the longest while. I said, I just heard. She took my passport, checked me in on the computer, and then I got onto the airplane. And then the plane closed. It locked. I went to put my backpack in the overhead bin, and then I sat down just saying, thank you, God, that I didn't miss this flight, because you know how it goes. You'd have to go think about checking in, paying extra money, because listen, I was just grateful that I got onto that flight. And so it led me to the thought that, sometimes we think that we're going to miss out on things because we wait, and God just has a way of working it out for us after we have waited a while, for us to just get through and get into what we were waiting on, like this, quickly, swiftly. And so I stopped by to say to someone today that as you think about where you are, as we're in the 8th month of the year, You may be thinking about your vision board. I would have hoped to accomplish XYZ by now. Maybe got married, have conceived a child, start a business, get a promotion, finish a course of study, or purchase a home, whatever it is that you have been waiting on, trusting, believing for, doing what you know to do to get to that point of seeing it manifested, but you have not yet seen it manifested. You can still trust God. He's able. At the last moment, I could have gone up to gate 12, up there waiting, and missed hearing that I should go to gate 5 to go in the opposite direction, and ran in time to catch the airplane. And so while you wait, it may be a challenge. Keep waiting, keep trusting, keep doing what you know to do, and keep praying to God. David in Psalm 140 verse 1 stated that I waited patiently for the Lord, and he heard me and inclined unto me and heard my cry. You may have been crying, you may have been calling out to God, but God has not forgotten you. He knows your name. He knows your name, and you can trust him. You can call upon him. You can wait upon him. You have not missed your moment or waited in vain. God bless you.